Why do you laugh at me?
You think your eyes are tired?
Yes.
My eyes are tired. Hey, everybody. Are your eyes tired?
Oh, my eyes are tired tonight.
Her eyes are tired.
How's everybody doing?
Nothing else, just her eyes.
Just my eyes. Maybe my hair, too.
Your hair's tired?
Yeah.
Good. My God. Hey, look, you got Jack.
TGIF.
You got Jack over your shoulder.
Oh, yeah. The baby was looking for that. He jacked our Jack.
I did. See Jack back there? It was in the house. It's gone. I took it. I was supposed to bring it back at the end of the day, but for some reason I keep forgetting.
Jack is on fire.
How's it going, people? How's it going? TGIF. It is Friday all over again.
Hey, did you bring me my drink?
I do.
Oh,
Look at
you
that.
did. Okay.
And you could pick whichever one you want, and I'll take
Wow.
the other one.
I'm fancy. You're fancy.
Absolutely.
All right, let me give some shout outs to everybody.
Yes.
Thanks for being here Friday night.
The Queen is in the house. Thanks, Mark.
You're such a queen.
Guys, did you see the short?
The tall.
The bench pressing short?
Oh my God.
If you didn't see it, we'll have to play it. We'll play it.
All right. Christopher Yeager, how are you?
How you doing,
Squishy
Chris?
time. I love squishy time. Ricky Joe from Palaka. How you doing, Ricky Joe? I hope you guys are getting some kind of cool weather because we're not here yet.
No, just
William
rain.
Vavrick, how are you? Wow, I can actually make it tonight. That is amazing.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Jeffrey Sewell, coffee or beer time? I'm going to have a seltzer tonight.
Yeah,
I know that's
I'm
very
gonna have a
boring
seltzer
of
too.
us.
Yeah, water and seltzer. I need to drink more. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I definitely don't drink anything but coffee and wine. It's a great combination.
Wow.
Lately.
Coffee and wine.
Coffee and wine. That should
It
be
works.
a song or a
they're
shirt.
I don't know. Maybe both.
A combo. Let's see. Fragile, how are you?
How you doing, Fragile?
I think I saw Honey Badgers. Yes,
Yeah,
I
Honey
did.
Badger's here.
What's in your head? John Beam. John Wolf, how are you? Renee, tap, tap, tap. Wilchinson Farm, how are you doing? Low Tech Greg, what's up? I feel like I haven't seen you on here in a bit, but then again, sometimes I'm not here. So, 2 captains and 1 ship.
2 captains and
Mark
1 ship.
Patat, I can never.
That's a good way to go down.
Nick. We just said hi to you, Mark, but you know. Oh wow, wow, Shannon, what are you cool?
Shannon with
how did you do that?
22 months. 22 months, Shannon. Zuckerberg poop.
That's pretty impressive.
Zuckerberg poop.
Yes.
Zuckerberg poop.
See Daniel Mobley and Tom Mussington, Benson, Thomas. No one can't wait for 6G. Kamikaze,
6G.
White Claw. All right, I think I've said hi to everybody right now.
Yeah, if you've
Speed
not been here
Racer.
before, or even if you have, put your name in there so we can recognize you and say hello this evening. So we're just going to be hanging out. There was so much crazy news this week that I just want to tell you guys what it was about, and then whatever you guys want to talk about, we can. There's just been like crazy stuff. So
I literally have blocked like political news.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
Your technology news out this week.
Don't block my technology. You can block political.
No, I really did.
Not my
both.
technology.
And but then we started talking, which I want to talk to you about the whole AI farm thing later. But
yeah, we'll have to get into that. So the first one for this week was SpaceX lost the moon lander contract. NASA put SpaceX on notice. So what that video was about was that NASA basically said, you know what, Elon, you're taking too damn long for the lunar lander. Your Starship isn't up to snuff yet. And instead of you having exclusivity to the contract to the lunar lander that will put humans back on the moon, we're going to open it up. So that means Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos is going to have a shot at it. Jeff Bezos. Can you imagine Jeff Bezos having a shot at it? I mean, just simply stop. Just stop. Let me see. Do we got Bozo? Yeah. I'm going to leave Bozo dancing there for a minute. So he's going to have a shot. Whoever else. There's a bunch. I think Pratt. I think maybe even ULA or one of the other people. There's a lot of them, right? So everyone's going to get a shot at this lunar lander now that it was only Elon for a long time. Well, They took the contract away. The next thing that I did a video on, and I talked about, and this one really pisses me off, and I'm going to tell you why, and then I'll get into it a little bit deeper.
Do you have
It's
a mic on? Well, I mean, do I need to wear the earplugs?
No, you don't need to wear them.
Why am I sitting here like an asshole?
No, you don't. You got
with
something in your
this
ear?
thing
No, you don't
right-
need that.
That's so messed up.
So-
you see how this guy is? Oh, and I would have sat here this whole
I just
freaking show.
I just rolled in. I don't even know what I'm doing. So the other one was the dark side of Meta's AI empire. Zuckerberg denies it all. That was the title of it. And I talk about the AI farms and Meta and this massive farm that came in. And I'll tell you more about it. But the bottom line on that one, normally my videos with like 141,000 people that are on the show now, right? Usually the videos, like in the first hour or two, will get like maybe 1,000 views, a couple thousand views. And then it'll just spike from there. Like today's video has got close to 10,000 views now. That's like norm, you know, nothing crazy. If something goes viral, you know, I have one recently that was 100,000, 105,000. But so the most part, it's like, let's say 5 to 10,000. This video, after like an hour or two, had 200 and some videos, and now like 2 or 3 days later, it has 1,100 views, and it never went up from there. So no one can tell me that this shit is not being suppressed because I have Schmuck's name, okay, in the title, and I talk about the idiocy of the AI farm that he built, and anyways. But can you believe that kind of shit? But then today's video, no problem, like another 10K or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I tell you guys, sometimes I'll do a video and I know that it's going to be suppressed because we do not have free speech in this country, even though this is Free Speech Friday. That's why we are speaking about free speech.
It is faux free speech.
It is faux free speech. What they do is they allow you to say whatever the hell you want to say, but then what they do is they push it. They push it down. They suppress it. So it is free speech. You can say whatever the hell you want, but no one will hear you. That's the difference, all right? So that's the kind of shit that these people do. So I just wanted to tell you about that. If you want to see a pretty good video, watch it. I put a lot of time into it, a lot of effort. It's called The Dark Side of Meta's AI Empire. Zuckerberg denies it all. So take a look at it. Take a look at it. I appreciate that. Then one that I did after that was SpaceX Starlink shuts down 2,500 dishes, truth or BS. And that was about Myanmar, which is a location in between Thailand and China. And they have a bunch of just criminals, okay, that are scamming people from there, and they're using SpaceX Starlink to do it. Well, the headlines on like 50, 60 different rags basically state that, you know, Elon Musk, SpaceX Starlink has shut down 2,500 terminals because of, you know, them being used in this nefarious way. Because that's what they do. They have to make it more than what it is, and they have to put Elon down. So I just completely just tore that shit up. There ended up being like 28 of these dishes confiscated, let's say. And the maximum number that were ever there, according to drone footage, is 60. And these people are all reporting this 2,500 just because Elon said that we shut down 2,500. That doesn't mean that there was 2,500 bad guys, you idiots. But see, that's what mainstream media does. They do not do the math and they don't dig in. And what happens is one of them
they don't want to do this.
No, they don't want to do it.
They want to push their little, you know, agenda.
So one pushes a narrative, and then what they do is all of them just follow heel and toe, and they just toe the line, and they say all the exact same shit. They reiterate what the main idiot says. They all say the same thing. No, there's no journalism anymore. It's horrible. And then the last thing, let me just say, hold on. The last thing was today, and it did really well. People were really into this, and that was the SpaceX Starlink 6G is here, and I talk about the Samsung modem chips in that video, and it's really, really interesting. So if you guys have not seen that one, definitely watch that. That's today's video, but we can talk about it. We can talk about anything that you want to. So those are the ones that happened this week.
Well, they can't talk if you don't stop talking.
Yes, true. All right, I will now shut up. But before I shut up, I have to say,
my God,
I have to say, Shannon with 20
yes.
gifted memberships. Shannon, thank you so much.
Did you read it?
I didn't read it. I didn't get up there yet. I just saw that they're pouring through here.
Yeah, because you don't cállate la boca.
You read it.
Shannon said, live on the air, purper. It's
Purper hair, and my eyes are tired.
My eyes are tired. Purple hair, ghost unsubscribed, but joined for karma. Wi-Fi's haunted, witches editing, and Jay's mugs possessed. Happy haunt stream. May your pixels never perish. Official super chat. How was that?
Thank you so much.
That was like the cat in the hat.
I love Cat in the Hat.
Thanks,
Cat in the
Shannon.
Hat's my favorite shit. It really is. It's always been. Absolutely. I used to read like for the holidays. What the frick am I doing?
Joe, I have no more words for you, okay? I'm all
What was the one
ran
that
out.
I read?
can't even talk.
I read The Raven, right?
Yeah, and you read another one too, I
Yeah.
think.
Well, I mean, that was one of the big ones.
Well,
You guys want to hear The Raven? I know you don't.
it's
Maybe when we're all done, I'll put The Raven on.
yeah.
I love The Raven. Go
Welch
ahead.
and Son Farm. Only 100 people per hut, LOL.
Per hut?
Per hut.
Per hut.
Renee Hill, snap. He kept going on. Yes, I know, right? He doesn't listen to me, Renee.
No. She cakes me, though.
I haven't kicked you yet.
That's true.
Mark Sparks, the dark side says, Fab, I am your father.
I am your father.
That's funny.
I like it.
No one said, yeah, I can't speak my mind about Facebook Zuckerberg without getting in YouTube trouble.
Yeah, you just can't. You cannot. You cannot say it's just horrible. It really is horrible.
Christopher Yeager, 1000%. They hit me with it, Joe.
Did they?
I guess so.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. That's what happens. I mean, I don't know. It's Free Speech Friday, so, and it's alive. They can
John
just
Beam, someone could
F
fly
off.
a balloon to the moon before Bozo could find a finished bathroom and go to the moon.
It's very true. That's
Well,
very
don't
true.
look for a finished bathroom in this house because
Could you imagine Jeff Bezos actually getting to the moon? This guy, so think about this. Think about this. So his Project Kuiper, there's currently, I don't know, what has he got now? I don't know, whatever. He's got 50, 60, I don't know, he's got a few satellites on orbit now. Not a single one of the satellites that are on orbit were put there by his rocket company, Blue Origin. Could you imagine that? They have to hire ULA to get Project Kuiper satellites to orbit. Like, what are you doing, man? And now what? He's gonna build like a lunar lander?
No.
Try putting a satellite on orbit first for yourself, and then maybe work on a lunar lander. It's a joke. See, what I would tell NASA if I was Elon, I would tell him to go and frickin' pound sand, because they need him now more than he needs them. Don't forget that, right? Don't get it twisted. Before, it might have been a different way because the military contracts are very, very lucrative. But at this point, he doesn't need that anymore. This DTC shit that he's come up with, this, basically using your cell phone to make phone calls without having a cell tower around. Okay, that was today's video. Watch that video. That is going to make him just stupid money.
I wish I could. You guys.
I mean, literally,
I wish
stupid money.
for all of us here tonight
All
that we
of
could
us.
all make
stupid
money.
Stupid money.
So I could be
Do
stupid
stupid
to
shit.
certain people, and yes.
You just be stupid. So yeah. He does not need I would, if I was him, I would say, you know what, guys? I'm not taking your cargo to the ISS anymore. I'm not taking your astronauts to the ISS anymore. You can do
astronaut.
Yes, your astronauts to the ISS anymore. You can go back to what you were doing when Obama was there and hire the Russians to take the US astronauts to the ISS. You can do that if you like, but I'm not doing it anymore. No problem. And just basically forget about the lunar lander. Don't do it at all. And say, you know what? Let Bozo make the lunar lander and see how that's going to work out for you. I would literally make it into a frickin' joke, and they would come begging for him to frickin' do it. because there is no one else out there. Who has a reusable rocket that has launched over 30 times satellites into orbit? Elon does with SpaceX, right? One of their rockets, one of their boosters for the Falcon 9s actually launched 30 times, was recovered, launched again, recovered, launched again, recovered 30 times. I mean, that's true reusability. No other rocket company, even the Chinese, even the Chinese have been able to do it. They cannot do it. They keep blowing shit up and killing people and being like, oh God, yeah, that dude is really, he's on fire. That guy's on fire.
Wilchinson Farm said maybe he can fly Katy Perry to the moon one way.
Yeah, green screen to the moon. I think so. Katy Perry.
Yes. Shannon said,
what's up, Shannon?
Super chat, 400 likes, and
Holy
Joe,
God. Don't start again, Shannon.
400 likes, and Joe will do 20 one-handed push-ups.
Holy God.
Or maybe 15 one-handed push-ups.
Or maybe 15? Where does it say maybe 15?
Okay, down here.
Oh,
I said that. That's a lot.
Okay. Holy hell. I don't even know.
That was
I don't even do those,
that was
ever.
rough. You had a rough time.
I had a rough time what? Oh, you know what? Here, before we go any further, let's go and show this to you guys, okay?
like-
Do you see this, guys? I'm sure some of you guys have missed it. Well, this was the challenge, and the challenge was by Shen.
So, yeah,
So
last
tell 'em.
Friday. Was it last Friday?
No, it was on the IFT launch,
Oh, it was
right?
the That's right. It was
Yeah.
the IFT launch. Shannon said that if you guys did over
400 likes, right?
400 likes, I
Something
think
like
it
that.
was, that Joe would have to bench press me. So we did get more
So
than...
turn your volume up because we're whispering because there are kids in the house.
There's grandbabies
children,
in the house, and it
babies.
was nice time after working all day. And
All right, so here you go. I'm gonna play this.
Yeah.
All right, you guys listen. Let me see.
yeah,
A bench press of Fabiola if we got to 400 likes on the IFT-11 Starship launch
Which was last Monday night.
Monday night.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna try doing. Don't laugh. We're gonna do our best.
Hey, what are you doing? Were you sleeping? What are you doing with your hand in my pit?
Where am I gonna put it?
Look this hand. Look this hand. It's gonna crush.
It's gonna crush your chest.
It's a mosquito. I got it. Don't grab my crotch.
She literally said, "Don't grab my crotch."
Oh my God, Jesus.
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
Because you just crushed my fucking shit here.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, hold on. Ready? Go.
You can't. You're not
It's
holding
not,
my leg.
it's not. It's gonna hurt you. I'm telling you.
It's gonna hurt me. You're like,
I turned it back on. She's killing me, guys.
don't wake up the grandkids. No, it's the other one. What the fuck are you
This one?
Yes.
I have to go like this. Hold on. Okay. Wait. All right.
Someone put on some Rocky music for the love of God. Rocky.
doing on Instagram.
If you watch it on Instagram, there'll be some music.
Oh my God. I'm so out of shape. My God. That's when you know you have to work on your core. Who's taller? John, I think that Joe is actually shrinking, and I've always been 5'8", and I think he's like,
I'm probably like 5'9" now. I don't even know.
he's shrinking.
So there you go. She freaking killed me.
I was a little heavy right now. I need to
She's a little heavy right now, she
I need
said.
to go down on my poundage right now.
So
You
yeah.
did good. Good job.
So there it is. Okay, so thank you, Shannon, for that challenge.
No one said it's the final countdown.
Challenge was accepted, and
Oh my God.
I ended up benching my wife.
Mike Lee said you guys have way too much time on your hand.
Is that crazy though? It is crazy. And you know what? I have to give Fabiola a ton of credit because it is very hard for you to hold absolutely stiff and not be like a wet noodle. Because when you're a wet noodle, there's no way to do it, right?
It's a wet noodle.
That's what you were at the beginning.
No, it is
So,
hard. That's what I was
yeah.
saying. If you even want to know how out of shape you are, just try doing like leg lifts a little bit, nothing crazy, and that's how you know your core is like so messed
Your
up.
core is messed up.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there you go. Thank you, Shannon, for
yeah.
that. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Shannon. All right, so
Go
let's
ahead.
see.
You do you.
Just gonna go back to some comments. Gary Hargett, Musk should go to the moon, set up a bed and breakfast, and put out welcome for NASA as they show up.
Yeah.
When they show up.
If they
Exactly,
show
when
up.
they show up.
Yeah.
John Gomez, once the Chinese figure it out, carbon copy, they'll go all out.
Absolutely.
Always.
That's what happens.
Kamikaze, I think excuse NASA used was Elon and Starship is more Mars focused than the moon. Who knows what's going on with actual lunar hardware tests? Takes too many refueling trips or some excuse.
Yeah. Supposedly we got to the moon with no refueling. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
John Beam, could Starship make direct flight to the moon just like the Saturn V did? Why bother with trying to stay in orbit?
I mean, so technically, it's just a different propulsion system. What they used, the solid rocket boosters, and they had the break-offs, and could they do it? I don't think so. As of right now, I don't think that it's made like that. I would almost feel like they would need to have like another stage. Like stage 1 would get them to, let's say, 200 kilometers, somewhere around there. And then stage 2 would pull them out and actually take them out to the moon. And then the last stage would be the Starship to land. But then remember, the Starship will have to have enough fuel to take off from the moon to come back, which really isn't that big of a deal because there's very little gravity. So the biggest thing that you have, and this is what some people understand, they don't, but some do and some don't. The biggest fuel consumption is just breaking free of our gravitational pull and atmospheric drag. That's it. So that's where there's so much fuel being expended just to get out to 150, 200 kilometers. It takes a lot of fuel to do so. So the bigger the ship, the more fuel that it takes, but the more fuel you can carry. So it's, they have to weigh it back and forth and see, what the size needs to be and how are you going to do it. So I don't know. Could they do it? As of right now, looking at the Starship and the Super Heavy, I would say no. It would have to be retrofitted, in my personal opinion, with break-offs on the outside of the core with the 33 engines, like just to get them even a partial up there, like some solid rockets, like maybe 4 that just break off, something like that. And then all 33 ignite and then they end up, using less of the fuel that's on board, something like that. I don't think that they can do it. I just don't. I mean, is it possible? I haven't done the math on it, but it's something that we can do, and maybe I'll do a video on it. It's an interesting question for sure.
Okay, hold on. I saw another one. Mark Sparks, Bezos was brave enough to ride in his own rocket. You have to give him credit for that.
Yeah, no, that's true. It does take cojones. Good for him. Absolutely.
Michael Johnson said, well, at least that gets you out of having to wear your daughter's makeup. Remember?
That's true, right?
For the challenge.
That is true.
Yeah.
John said, is this R-rated?
Let me see. Hold on.
There's a lot of kicks there from Mr. Wolf.
Yeah, that's
Bananas and kicks.
MK Transportation. Up to 31 likes, you guys. Come on. You can do better than that.
You could do better than that. Hey,
There's
how you doing,
tons out
Mo?
there.
What is going on, Mo?
Where's Mo's here?
I see Mo.
Really?
I see Mo right
I see you. I missed it. Okay, Phil's Camping is here. Can't stay on. About to head out. Going to my sister's birthday party. Well,
Congratulations. Happy
your
birthday to
sister.
sis.
Duck and run. Where to grab? Where to grab?
Where to grab?
That was the question. Mo said, hold on. I bought a Starlink standard from Best Buy today. Their website shows $299, but this in store way $349. Maybe newer gen? Question mark.
No, it should be. No, I think they have a $299 deal going on right now. So why is it $349? I don't know, but you could probably search around for the $299 deal. I think if you go to SpaceX Starlink's website, don't they have like a $299 deal or something? Let me see real quick. Let's head over.
Mo said, can
Let's
I still
see.
sign up for a plan that gives us both one free month? Where do I go for that info?
Yeah, so if you go here, if you go to JCristina.com/Starlink, and you're buying a device from SpaceX's website, from Starlink.com, you're going to get a free month, and I'm going to get a free month. That's basically all that they do. So, use it, get a free month. I got a bunch of free months. So, but I think it's great if you use it, because there's been a lot of people to get free months. So yeah, do that. Once again, jcristina.com/Starlink. Let me just see real quick. Let me go to, this is SpaceX's site. That's not where I want to be. Let me go to Starlink. Hold on. All right, here, guys. Starlink.com. Let me see if they have the deal going on here. No, order Rome, residential, order now. Let's see. Type, okay, let's see, address. You know what? Let's put like an address down the road. Just so they have some address. And let's see what they say. Yeah, whatever, use that. That's fine. Let's see what they say. Let's see if they have the deal or not. Okay. Residential light for $59 per month you can get. It's normally $80 per month. Also, that's the light plan, okay? If we go over to residential, instead of $120 per month, it is now $85 a month. That's pretty damn good. That is really good. Professional setup, $0. Standard kit, $0 per month. That's the product details. So, yeah, I mean, service. So, you should be able to get that kit. I wonder what let me back up here. I wonder if they have a deal on this Roam kit.
All right,
Go ahead.
while you look for that?
You look for it. You do you.
Mike Lee, Saturn versus Saturn. What is that? Saturn what?
Saturn V?
5, sorry. Had like 4 stages and landed very little weight. Starship is bringing with itself and 100 tons of LEO. Starship itself is very heavy.
There you go. $299 is the mini. Now the mini used to be $499. You see that down here? This is for the 50 gig. It's $50 a month. If you go to unlimited, you end up paying $165 a month, and it's still $299. You can see down here $299 for the mini. So maybe that's the discrepancy. The mini comparison to residential. Maybe the residential is the $349 that you guys are seeing, but the mini is on sale because that's $200 off. Normally it's $499.
Radioactive Texan, howdy y'all. Quick shout out to y'all. I'm still at work and can't make the live show. Maybe next week. Have a great
worries.
weekend.
Thank you. You have a great weekend.
Mark asked, launch from Mexico? Question.
Launch from Mexico. Like on a burrito?
No, launch. What the hell?
What kind of launch from Mexico?
I don't know what you were just talking about.
I'm like,
not
what are you
keeping
going to
up.
launch from
My
Mexico?
eyes are tired.
Her eyes are tired. What are we going to launch from Mexico? What do they got there to launch?
I don't know. Were you not talking about like the thing with Elon and?
Yeah, Elon's not going to ever go to Mexico. Okay. Mexico's pissed off because Elon blew up.
Mexico's pissed off about everything,
yeah.
And I don't frankly give a damn. Kamikaze, I think Elon still has to figure out in orbit Starship fuel transfer. No doubt he will get it figured out.
Yeah, so that's a good point, and that is 100% correct. The Block 1 and the Block 2 version of Starship and Super Heavy was all about getting them out into orbit, right? Breaking free of the atmosphere. Now, Block 3, now they figured that out. Not only did they figure out how to get out there, but they figured out how to get back and actually catch the damn things in the Mechazilla arms. So they got that down. Hold on. The other thing is what you were saying, is now with the Block 3, they're going to belly these things and transfer fuel from one to the other. And one of them will stay up in orbit, basically in perpetuity, and that will be a refueling. Let's just say it's like a HESS station. And it'll stay up there, and they'll keep on bringing in
Do
ships.
they have HESS stations anymore?
They probably don't, but I'm old. So they used to have HESS stations, and I used to get like little HESS trucks,
Yeah, I
like for
know.
Christmas. All right?
Okay,
All right.
You're
So
really outdating yourself.
it's like a
Don't do
HESS
that.
station, and it's like a mobile or some shit. Is they got mobile? Yeah, mobile. Fuck, God, stop busting my nuts here. So, and they're going to do belly to belly. So that's the whole thing with the Block 3. But there's so many things that change between the Block 2 and the Block 3. There's a ton. I can't go through all of them, but one of the coolest things for me, not only are they going to be able to link up together and be able to transfer fuel, but I love the new Raptor 3 engines. They literally look like something out of sci-fi. It's an engine that's naked.
Naked.
It's an engine that's naked. There is no like big bell housing, like heat, like flare shield. They don't, it's nothing, right? And they don't melt under plasma pouring off the damn things. So I cannot wait. It's going to look like the Block 3 when you look at the belly, at the underneath too, you're not going to see these big, it's going to be like, it's going to look naked. So I'm excited about it. Anyways, all right. She kicked me now 9 times. Go ahead.
Okay, Phil's camping. Is
How you
it
doing,
true
Phil's
the
camping?
Starlink Mini can only connect to one satellite at a time, and the Gen 3 can connect to more sats at once? I thought the dish only connect to one sat at a time.
They connect to one sat at a time. What they do now is they do like steering. So here, I'll use my phone. All right. So in the past, let's say the satellite is over here, right? And most of them, let's say we're in the north, right? So most of the satellites are in the north. I'm in the northeast, so they're closer to northeast. So we would take our dish and point it at about, let's say, a 12, 15, 17 degree angle, like this, right? Well, now you don't have to do that anymore. So you could have the dish literally straight up like this. This doesn't move, but even though it's at this high angle, it still grabs the signal. So it's not like the way it used to be. And I said that this was going to happen like 2 years ago, and it finally did. So you really don't need to point your dish anymore. You could literally point it straight up, and you're going to get good coverage. Anyways.
Shannon, super chat a long time ago because your boy here.
Ask for a friend.
Asking for a friend,
Oh.
What is 6G?
6G, I don't know. It's basically like just like any other protocol. It started out with 3G, they went to 4G and 5G. Now they're coming with 6G. The ITU, which is like the International Telecommunication Union, you don't need to know that shit. Anyways, these people are the ones that have the standard that say, okay, this is 5G, this is 6G. It has to do with the bands and the intensity. They're all bands, which is like millimeter bands, which makes it like a 6G signal. The bottom line here is, even though we were talking about how SpaceX Starlink is going to be like a 6G, it's not really true 6G, but it's the predecessor thereof, or thereto. Follow me? So what ends up happening here is Samsung is now in bed with Elon. I don't know. It was R-rated. Elon is in bed with the president of Samsung, which is kind of kinky, but he is. And they are making little baby chips together.
You're really going out there.
They're making baby chips together. And these baby chips are actually modems. Now, the old modems that they're using currently on the Starlinks up there, the ones that are DTC or direct to cell, the ones that convert those satellites into cell towers in space, they're either E-Node Bs, which are 4G, or G-Node Bs, which are 5G. Good guess. Anyways, so now what they're doing, don't fall asleep on me. I know your eyes are tired. So what they're doing now that they're in bed, they're making little chips. And those chips are going to allow for the communication, all right, the faster communication between the new version 3 satellites out there, as well as the new phones. Now remember, the new phones are going to have these Samsung chips in it. If Apple knows it or not, they're going to stick those chips in there. I promise you, if not, everyone's going to leave Apple. So those chips are going to be in there, and they're going to be able to now use the spectrum that Elon Musk bought from EchoStar. Some people want to know this shit, some people don't. The bottom line is he spent $17.5 billion on spectrum. Spectrum is basically a portion of RF, or radio frequency. His spectrum is like, I don't know, 1900 to like 2200, which is like 1.9 gigahertz to 2.2 gigahertz. You don't need to know any of that either. The bottom line is they're going to be able to communicate, and now they're going to have faster speeds, and more importantly, you're going to be able to use these in harder situations, like inside of a house, inside of an apartment. And instead of getting like 5, 6, 8 megabits, you're going to get like 50 or more. And you'll be able to be outside with them, with the new chip and the new set, and you're going to be getting like 200 megabits, up to 500 megabits with the damn thing. Do you see why I said like months and months ago that the big three, those telcos, should be shitting their pants? And they are, because I told you that Elon's going to end up being the fourth telco in the world, right? Along with Verizon and AT&T and T-Mobile, right? Guess what? It's going to happen, guys. I promised you it would, and it's happening sooner than I predicted. Anyways, so there you go. She kicked me again,
done?
so
I
I'm
don't even
done.
know where
Go
we're
ahead.
at.
I don't know where I'm at.
My eyes
either.
fell asleep.
I know it was a lot. If you guys don't like all that detail, you let me know. Just tell me to shut up, and then.
Yeah, but no one can hear because you're still talking. So.
I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, but you like keep going.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead and break.
Go ahead and booch.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Phoenix on Fire. I think he could do it, but downsizing the ship would need to be. Downsizing the ship would need to be downsized. Others will be able to go to the moon without refueling, but it would be repeating the last moon mission.
Exactly.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
John Wolf, will I be able to get a 1 gigabit on my version 2 dish?
1 gigabit on your version 2 dish. That's been a question that has been coming up over and over and over. And I wish I had an answer to that. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that you might be able to get about 400 to 500, but I think the gigabit is going to be for the larger dish. And then for future dish that have the new chip in it, the new brains that will directly interface with the version 3 SpaceX Starlink DTC satellites. That's my guess. I don't work for these people. They don't know me from Adam, and I'm not a rocket scientist.
Oh, we know.
I just make up stories. And half the stuff that I tell you guys is 100% false.
Oh my God. Why are you guys listening to this guy? Why am I here?
Why am I here? I need a drink.
Oh, what's in your head?
You didn't give us like the drinks. I brought them over.
I have to bring them to
No,
you?
I'll
You
get 'em.
brought
I'll get
them?
'em.
Holy. What's in your head? Just received my free mini Starlink dish today.
Oh, wow. Free. I never knew that they even gave free mini
Yes.
dish. Usually the minis are always $2.99. That's the cheapest I've seen them.
Debbie in Texas,
awesome.
are they going to lower the monthly cost for us who have had Starlink for a year?
Well, I mean, like what we just saw on the screen was the service now, instead of being $120, it's $85. Is that what we saw?
I have no idea.
I think it was like $85, I
Really?
believe. Let me just verify that just in case, but I'm almost certain it said 80 some dollars. Here, let me flip it over so you guys can see it. Hold on. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the residential light. Residential light is $59 per month. Here, residential. Yep, $85. So instead of $120, you can get the residential plan for $85. So yes, they're going down on the price. If you see it or not, I don't know. Maybe this is for new customers. Maybe they give you this discount for a year and then they hike it up to the 120. I really don't know. Oh, wait a second. In little print, right here, it says $85 per month for the first year. There you go. So there it is.
Fabulously. Read the fine print, right?
Read the fine print. So yeah, yep.
Okay. Sorry.
Baja Racing with that welcome to premium sub.
I was wondering. I'm like, who? What? I couldn't see
Look
it.
at that. Oh my God. 20
Just so you
free
guys know,
gifted
Baja
memberships.
Racing is
Shannon. That's his company, Baja Racing Gear. Check it out. Go to the website.
let's see. Let's launch.
Thank you, Shannon. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
It's a Shannon bomb, or I should say a Baja Racing bomb coming through.
That's right.
David Colwell, when Jeff goes online, Starlink will cut prices. No need to do it before all it may be 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did the math on the whole bozo thing, and there's no way for Jeff to come online with Project Kuiper until like either the end of 2026 or the beginning of 2027. It's not possible. The only way to make it come on sooner than that is to have Elon Musk use the Falcon 9 to get his Project Kuiper satellites on orbit. And Jeff really doesn't want to do that. He doesn't like Elon, and he doesn't want to have to bow down and kowtow to him because he owns his own space company. Do you know how freaking ridiculous it looks?
Freaking ridiculous.
When your name is Jeff Bozo and you own not only you own a rocket company, but you can't use your rocket to get your own satellites on orbit. That is just ridiculous in its face. I would do it anyways. I would blow the satellites up just because. I mean, just think about that. That is just, I mean, for these rich people, these billionaires, that has got to just eat his nuts. I mean,
Can't.
wait.
I'm too tired. He's very skeevy looking in this thing. No one likes it.
No one likes it?
No.
I'm
It's
putting
kinda
him
gross.
up here. I want Bozo in front. There you go.
Oh my God.
Look
I
at
can't
that.
see the super chat then. Ew.
All right, I'll take him off. But yes, so you know what? We'll put him on. Yes.
Oh my Lord.
There he is.
Yes. Oh, someone asked how many kids Elon has. 14 kids.
Is it 14? He's
Yeah.
got a ton. He just like
Somebody said he's gonna go broke on all his children.
He doesn't. He's got
mom.
more money than you can shake a stick at.
He's trying to share his brain, his DNA.
And he's sharing a lot, guys. 14 kids. He makes a lot of deposits.
That's a lot of baby mamas.
It's a lot of deposits. So I don't know. But you know what? He definitely has the brains. You know, if you want to make more brains like him, I guess go ahead, do it. I mean, I don't know. He's not a stupid guy, you know? So I don't know.
Let's see. Shannon did have a question or a comment which I missed forever ago.
Yes.
CAS Space launched its Kinetic 1 rocket carrying 7 satellites, including 2 built by a Mexican private company.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Thumbsat 1 and Thumbsat 2. These make for Mexico's first commercial mission.
I didn't even know that. Okay.
See that?
Thank you for that. Thank you. That's great. Good on Mexico. There you go. So there you go. They did launch something. I said, what were they launching? Burritos?
Yeah, everybody was saying
And yes,
burritos,
and
tacos, you know.
tacos. So the reason is that I've never seen them launch anything. Number one, but number two, they've been complaining about debris from the Starship drifting up on the coast of Mexico. Like every time they blow one of these things up in the strait, right? And it becomes a problem. That's why, if you guys remember with IFT 11, they had it hovering, right? They did a fake landing and they had the thing hovering at, let's say, 100, 200, 300 feet off the water. And then they cut all engines and just let the thing blow up when it just slammed into the ocean. The reason they did that is so there's less of it. The pieces are smaller. They wanted to blow it up. And instead of igniting the blow up system, they just crashed it into the water, basically, is what they did. And the thing is what Elon gets pissed about is Mexico complains about like these pieces of styrofoam and these pieces of like, tiles rolling up on the beach, where there's portions of beaches in South California that have been shut down for like 6 months because people can't swim on those beaches, is because Mexican raw sewer is rolling into the shore.
Yeah, but that's...
So how can you complain about pieces of a rocket when you got shit rolling across and people can't go in the water?
Oh.
So, it's like... It's
good times.
It's hypocrisy, right? So, and that's why I was kind of joking about it. But yeah, and that's why, and they even said that they wanted to sue SpaceX because SpaceX was polluting the beaches with pieces of the rocket.
Shannon did a super chat, and he said, "You're lucky Sandra didn't hear you say launching burritos. She would knife you."
I love that. Tell her I love her.
Arnold Smith, yes, we are watching with interest. Love it. David Colwell, how many babies does Elon have? How many grains of sand are there on the beach?
Yeah, and he keeps on making more and more deposits. So
John Gomez.
I predict he'll have over 20 babies.
Okay, he's not having them, first of all. Those women are. But thank you.
I will predict that he will deposit 20 seeds.
John Gomez, I pay $40 for residential light plan.
Oh,
in
wow.
DR for my property cameras. It is $60 for residential. God.
Wow.
Okay.
That's that is cheap.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Can't beat that.
William
Shit.
Babrick, I want GB on my circle dish.
GB?
Yeah.
It'd be nice to be able to have gigabit. But you know what? Your Circle dish, which if anyone doesn't know, that is a generation 1. That's what we had back in beta time. Like 60 months ago now or something. But those dish were faster than the rectangular dish that we have now. They were really fast. They're very durable. They collected a ton of data because they were made in a shape that was very conducive of doing so. Now that they went flat, it's more about let's call it beam shaping, right? And forming to be able to get the angles just right. They did it. They figured it out. Shannon knows because when we were at Boca Chica, we were going to cover, what was it, IFT 10. We were there for. I think it was by around August 3rd, somewhere on there. And we were going to do it live from there, and then they ended up postponing it for like 20 days or something stupid. But Shannon brought the Mini, and I'm telling you, we were able to point that damn thing straight up into the ceiling on the outside balcony, and it was only able to get a portion of a satellite, literally at a high angle, and it still got a pretty damn good connection. So we did some pretty heavy tests on it, and it passed. Let's put it that way. So yeah, it's definitely has changed in the last few years. Anyways.
Okay. Hey, the real Mo's in the house.
Hey.
And we love the other Mo just as much.
The real Mo and Mo.
There's 2 Mo's. I didn't know.
There's a Mo and a Mo.
Yes. Hold on. I got to backtrack a little because, you were talking a lot.
I was talking a lot.
Yes. Java Man, be nice if my S23 FE phone could connect to the cell system while I am here in Canada.
So for you to connect to the sats, you need to use Rogers. I think is it Rogers? Yeah, I think it's Rogers that you have to go through. I think Rogers is the equivalent to T-Mobile in the U.S. Don't quote me. Do your research, but I'm almost positive. So you might have to go through Rogers, and then you'll be able to get DTC or direct to cell, where you can use your phone and connect to a satellite. Check into Rogers.
Okay. Hold on. William Vavrick, talk about Starlink offering free minis for some people with residential plans plus 1 year.
See, I didn't even know that. That's good information. That's great. I mean, the Mini is awesome. Ask Shannon, guys, in the chat. Ask Shannon what he thinks of the Mini. I mean, it's a very, very powerful system. Anyone that's a truck driver, anyone that goes into the, off-road, off-grid, in the mountains, out at sea, whatever. If you don't have a Mini, you're a friggin' idiot. Because for that $165 a month that you get, you literally have connectivity anywhere. I mean, literally anywhere on the planet. So, yeah, it's really powerful. Very, very powerful.
Duck and Run said, us nerds want to know.
God, yes. Duck and Run.
William Fabric said,
There's a lot of nerds.
Long
We're
as
nerds.
you have $7 plan active.
Oh, okay. So the $7 plan, well, $7. Some people are at $8. Some it's like $10. That's like their standby plan, where your system is basically just sitting there, and you get, I believe it is 500 kilobit. I think it is somewhere around there. I think it's a half a megabit is what you get. That's the speed.
There's a whole bunch of Shannon bombs going off. So if
Go
you
ahead.
guys are
Go ahead.
receiving some gifted memberships from Shannon or Baja Racing, aka Shannon, please give them a shout out and say thank you, because the chat's just going, scrolling. It's doing its thing.
Holy God, that's a lot, Shannon. That is a lot.
Yes. Kamikaze said, where are
Thank
these
you.
free dishes coming from? I paid $600 for the first one, $400 for the mini. That's wild.
Me too. That's what I
so
say.
don't get
Me
it.
too.
Is it like an overseas
No,
thing?
no.
Just rando?
They're doing it now. I predicted way back when that the prices are eventually going to be free. I predicted that the price of, I think that the price of the service will be anywhere from about $60 to $80 per month. This is what I said, and that the hardware will be free. Did we get there yet? No, but we will. Just hang tight. Hang tight. I also paid $599 back in the day. So, it is what it is. When I first started, I was paying $99 per month. Then it went to $109 per month. Now it's $120 per month. Okay? There was 3 increases that happened.
All right. So Michelle 3 said, I didn't get a gifted, but we'll say you are very kind to give out so many gift subs at Shannon. Thank you very much.
Very kind.
John Gomez, will they come out with a modem that transmits cell phone 6G in the house? That would be perfect for DR.
I'm not sure how they're going to do it. I really don't know. I mean, this is really in its infancy. The main thing that we want to see is the first rollout of these new modems that are going to be coming from the in-bed time between SpaceX, Starlink, and Samsung, and these little chips that are going to be rolling. Supposedly, throughout 2026, by the end of 2026, Samsung will have made anywhere between 3 and 5 million of these chips. What does that tell you? That means that they're betting the farm on these chips, okay? And they believe that all devices are going to require these chips. They believe that Apple will be one of the devices too. Because if it was just going to be like the new models of Android phones or some shit like that, they wouldn't make 5 million of these chips in 1 year. So they obviously know what's going to happen.
Okay.
So
Let's
go ahead.
see.
I got this big bottle of water. I'm trying to chug it. I don't know.
No one asked. Yeah, I would love to know if you can use an old dish satellite to get Starlink.
No, you cannot.
Okay. Ricky Joe, my friend got moved to St. Augustine today. He got AT&T Fiber 1 gig for a promo $55 per month for internet, 1,000 plan, and a $150 gift card. I went like, you're lucky.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. AT&T, before Elon and all the rest of the stuff, they were dragging their freaking shit. They were dragging their feet. They were taking subsidies from the government, from us, from our wallets, for 10 to 20 years. And they didn't do shit. They said that they were going to provide high-speed fiber to the rural areas and all of this bullshit, and they never did it. Then all of a sudden, Elon started with this Starlink thing, and all of a sudden, there's like fiber rolling. Fiber's here, fiber's there. What the hell happened? Well, what happened is the writing was in the wall. They either they either started and doing what they needed to do, or if not, they're going to be cut off from all of these subsidies. That's what ended up happening. So, kudos to, I'm glad that they got the 1x1, which is your gigabit up and down from AT&T. That's great. If you can get it, I don't care where you get gigabit fiber, get it if you can. SpaceX Starlink should be a backup service if you have gigabit. Don't use gigabit solely, because I'm telling you, the gigabit, the fiber goes down more than Starlink does.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm trying to find where I left off.
Jim says, thanks, Baja Racing Gear.
Dunk and Run. How to get a membership but not give Google or YouTube my payment info, because I won't. So the gifted memberships, I believe they're just generated automatically. Like, you don't get to pick and choose how you get it.
Yeah.
Shannon could probably explain that better. Type it up real quick to @Dunk and Run.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mike Lee, you can't get money suing over shit. Elon has more. True. Greg Lasco, you guys make a great team. Thanks, Greg. Thumbs up.
Greg. Thank you for being here. Appreciate
Like,
you.
Subscribe. Thumbs down.
Thumbs up. Either which way. Doesn't matter.
Whatever. Anything. We'll
Appreciate
take it.
Appreciate it. Watch the videos. That's helpful. That's very helpful.
Hillbilly in Asia said
Hillbilly in Asia. I like it.
he has 15, I think, children.
15? Well, maybe you got
Yes.
another one there. There you go.
No, not. I'm talking about hillbilly. It's referring to him. I have 15
that
kids.
he has
so
15
far,
kids.
yes.
Holy shit. That's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of mouths to feed.
Yeah.
Elon Musk has 14 children.
Congratulations.
He shares them with 4 different women. Yes, he does.
Yep.
Yeah, wow. Mo, my prediction, Joe, is at least 10 to 15 to 20 seeds, and little X will be the owner of SpaceX.
Okay. I will take that, Mo. I believe that.
He'll have to fight off his half brothers and sisters.
Yeah, no, but I think that he's been grooming X since day one. He basically has done the exact same thing that Trump and a lot of other big people do. They take their kids everywhere, especially there's always one that they know has the chops, let's say, and they push him a little bit more than the others. With Trump, it was the daughter. Everyone is different. I think you're 100% right. I think X will end up inheriting the whole deal. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. And your prediction is 15 to 20, I think, is what Mo said, somewhere on there.
Yeah.
That sounds right. I think 20. I think 20 is good. I think he should be able to pull out 20.
Let's see. John Beam. What is this? Z-I or Z-L? Yeah, I still have my Gen 1 dish works like a champ. Broke the cable, had to repair it, still going strong.
Absolutely. And the Gen 1, you can actually repair the cable because it's just a cat. So yeah. Gen 1 is a solid device, solid. Snow melts off. I mean, it works really, really well. That's why some people are like, I have a Gen 1. Should I go with the Gen 2 or should I go with the Gen 3? I'm like, nah, just hang in there. Wait for the Gen 4s. You're going to end up with a new chip. It's the same thing that I told you guys about a month ago. I did a video and I talked about what's going on with SpaceX, and I predicted this chip coming out. And and now it's coming out, obviously, because I told you about it just now. But that chip is going to change everything, guys. It's going to change everything. Because at that point, anyone that has a phone is going to want that chip in their phone, because now they're going to be able to do high-speed DTC, direct-to-cell, even when there's no towers. So, that's why I said hold off buying a phone until the beginning, second quarter of next year, if you can.
Let's see. William Vavrig Mini is awesome for cell phone absent zones. Used it going to the Icefield Parkway south of Jasper for my trip to Golden,
Awesome.
BC. Worked amazing.
See, that's
and
cool.
And Shannon bombs all are everywhere.
That's Shannon bombs.
Yes. And Hillbilly in Asia said, I have 15 kids. Youngest is 10 months old. Wow. You guys are busy. That's
Very
awesome.
busy.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. That's a blessing. That's a lot of
That
blessings.
is a lot of work.
A lot of work.
I don't know how you guys do it, because we had 3,
Yeah, we
and
had
now
3.
we have
2.
2 grandkids home. And just before we came on the show, I had to wash the floor with bleach because little man took his sister's play mop. And I looked away for 2 seconds, and his mom
That's all it
was in
takes
the
is
other
2
one.
seconds.
And all of a sudden, he took that little play mop and dunked it inside the toilet bowl, water, and then decided to
Clean the floor.
clean the floor in the bathroom, the hallway, and trickle it out. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, and that's only 1.5-year-old and 2.5-year-old. It's like having twins. Oh my god! But yes, that was fun.
So you get poopy water. That's
So
kind of
I
like,
can't even imagine having 15 kids. God bless. I can't.
Holy hell.
Low Tech Reg, when Mexico stops dumping raw sewage into the new river coming through Mexicali into the Salton Sea, I'll start caring about the Starlink stuff washing up on their shores. Yes, the hypocrisy is real. And it's kind of like China, too. Like, they don't care about the environment. That's why they're always walking around with things over their face and all that stuff. So
You see them launch rockets.
But then also, we buy everything from them. So,
Yeah.
like, we don't really have a choice. We're
Well,
contributing
we
to that, too.
contribute to them.
Yeah,
We support
It's
them.
a big shit show.
But yeah, I mean, Low Tech Greg is correct. When they start, stop pumping raw sewage out and contaminating, the beaches in Cali, then talk to us about it. Until then, just shut up. I mean, but yeah, it's hypocrisy. It's always been like doesn't matter where you're talking. Everyone, this is just the way it is. This is the way it is. So.
All right. Mark Sparks, I'm surprised Tesla hasn't integrated a Starlink antenna, at least as an option.
Yeah, I agree. So that was one of my predictions way back about a year and a half ago. I said that all Tesla cars will have a SpaceX Starlink built in to the roof. You won't see it because it'll be built into the roof, because at the time I was saying that you don't have to point them in any direction. They could point straight up, but no one believed me. And I said that was going to happen. I also said that your Tesla car would become your hub for communication, meaning that when you just are even nearby, within, let's say, 200 feet of it, you have full internet access just using your car. So there's so many things that they can do by having a Starlink in every Tesla. Think about the communication grid that would be formed on the ground just by each Tesla communicating to one another. Obviously, it would have to be a secure communication, a 100% anonymous communication, but if they could just communicate.
Yeah.
Think about that. I mean, the mesh network that you have in outer space with 8,800 satellites, now you have a mesh network, let's say in the US, with 1 million Tesla cars. Think about that. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with that. It's basically IoT on crack, right? If you don't know what IoT is, look it up. Internet of Things.
Real quick, the real Mo said a very big boom, hence why we should buy Area 51 for all the Shannon bomb testing going on.
Yes. I like that.
Michael Johnson, was there an increase on standby mode? My last bill 13 days ago was still $5.
Wow. Yeah, so some people get $5, some 7, some 10. And I don't know. I think it just has to do with where you are. I really don't know. But either which way, whatever you're getting, whatever it is, anywhere between $10 and less, it's so cheap for actually having your system active all the time, even when you're not using it. And the biggest reason for that is, and I've said this in videos in the past, is what it does is it allows it to update itself on the fly continuously. So when you really need it, it's ready for you to use. In the past, there was times where people would take these dish and they would stick them in the closet and they would sit there for like 10 months until the 11th month when they want to go and use it because they're going to the cabin, let's say. And now the damn thing doesn't work. When they try updating it, they can't because it's bricked, because there's too many updates before then. That doesn't happen anymore, but it did happen for a while. So by it staying online and updating itself all the time, even though it's trickling data at a 0.5 meg per second, That's still, if you think about it, guys, you can do your email with 0.5 meg per second. I did in this freaking house was AT&T sucks ass. Okay?
Did you say sucks ass?
Sucks ass. We were getting, with our AT&T Uverse and DSL, we were getting 0.75 megabits up. Then they said, you know what, we're going to give you 2 lines and bond them together. The 0.75 became 1.5 megabits up. So that 0.5 of a megabit, you could do email. You could do a lot of shit with that. Okay, I did. So, and that only costs you $5, $7, $10 a month. It's a really, really good deal, and a lot of people don't realize it because there's, you know, we're all very spoiled with gigabit speeds and hundreds of megs. This, you know, if you've been around for a day or day and a half, you know
mean if you,
those aren't normal
you were
speeds.
here before spawning in the year 2000?
2001.
No, 2001.
That was the spawn date.
Yeah.
Everyone spawned right around there.
Yeah. Java Man, my Starlink dish was free 3 months ago and just have to pay 147 Canadian a month
That's
for
awesome.
a year.
Yeah. They did do that. Yeah.
Jeffrey Sewell, I used my Mini when I moved from Tampa to El Paso, Texas. It worked perfectly.
See? That's awesome. And you know, in El Paso, I'm sure there was areas where you drove through that had no communication at all, but you had no problems. That's
Michelle
that's cool.
3, I am getting the chance to have fiber for $80 a month for 500 megabits up, but I have had Starlink since beta and I know it will get better. Your thoughts on switching or keeping?
Switch. Get rid of Starlink and go with fiber.
Ooh,
and that's,
boom.
you know, and I've been, so like I said before, fiber is your end goal. Okay? Fiber is your end goal. But if you can afford to have SpaceX Starlink and maybe even put it on standby for that $7 a month, whatever the hell, you know, whatever it is in your area, $10 a month, have it as a backup, because fiber goes down frequently. And like, so here in South Florida, we have to worry about hurricanes.
Yes.
And when hurricanes rip through this place, it's screwed. Okay?
As my mom would say, escrew.
It's screwed. So what ends up happening is you end up with like no power, you end up with nothing. So if you think about it, if you have Starlink, you can literally still have internet when no one else has internet because there's no power. When there's no power, there's no internet. You can have it that's all you have to do is power your dish for like 35 watts or some stupid shit, 40 watts. You could use a Jackery, you could use like an EcoFlow, you could use a golf cart and power the damn thing for days and still have communication when there is no communication. So I believe in redundancy. We have 3 here. We have fiber, we have SpaceX Starlink, and we also have T-Mobile home internet. Because I'm anal retentive, number one, but also I just think redundancy is very important because this is what I do. And then if I have no connection, then what the hell am I going to be doing here, right? So it depends on you. But yes, if you can get fiber, get fiber. Everyone's end goal should be fiber for another year. And then I'll change my mind because we'll see gigabit and then we'll see. Then your miles may vary.
Mike Lee said it makes sense to use Starlink receivers as repeaters, modems for cell connectivity.
You could do that. Yeah. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mo said what Elon should do is if people have an old dish, why not migrate the satellite dish to our own internet traffic and we will keep you secure for $100 a month for migration of old satellites.
I like it. Shit. Right, Elon. I like it. Good idea.
MKA Transportation, hell, it goes down more than cable.
Exactly.
Ricky Joe, how does light travel so far with AT&T fiber? Is it some kind of powerful laser that sends the light when they're miles from the office?
Yeah, it's just light. I mean, light goes at the speed of light, right? 93, but anyway. So what ends up happening is you have light traveling through the fiber optics, and then like what we would use is fiber channel switches and whatnot. And if you look at them and you pull them apart, instead of having a regular end, you end up with like light, just like you would see, like for example, let's say a stereo, right? And you have your speakers, and you'll have the speakers that are like high-end speakers, and they have like light. you end up with a better signal or whatnot. Same kind of thing. So the only place where light travels faster than in fiber optic cable is between satellite to satellite on orbit. So when they launch those lasers from satellite to satellite, the speed is actually slightly faster. And the reason being is you're moving light at the speed of light, but in a vacuum, right? There is nothing to impede it. There's no impedance. There's nothing to slow it down. Whereas even though light going through a cable is fast, it's going to be faster in space.
Okay,
makes sense.
John Wolf, I have never gotten a free membership on any channel. I heard you have to check a button. I don't know.
Really? I don't even know about that.
Hillbilly in Asia, be open to shares, whereas SpaceX always be private.
What is that?
Be open to shares, whereas SpaceX always be private.
Yeah. So basically what they're saying is, will we see an IPO? I would say no for right now. Business channels have talked about Elon IPOing 3-4 years ago, and I said no. And he's not going to He's not going to bring SpaceX Starlink public anytime soon because he wants to have control over the narrative. He wants to have control over the company. As soon as you go private, now all of a sudden you have a board of directors, people that don't know shit from Shinola, and then they are telling you what to do, what not to do. He's not going to do it. He wants control. That's my personal opinion. I don't know. Once again, I don't work for these people. So.
Okay. Mo answered regarding the memberships. No, they are generated. How many to you have engaged in watching Joe's videos or shorts? It helps the algorithm and your
True. That's exactly
chances, I guess. John Gomez, just hop X. Do not tell Elon you are not the boss. LOL. Hillbilly, Starlink will be open to
shares.
Share. Yeah, I did
Where
that, right?
SpaceX, what is it? SpaceX
always be private.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's possible. He could do it.
Michael Johnson, on a side note, did Netflix FA again on the 21st, or is that the first FO cancellations finally catching up? Much bigger drop than the first one on October 2nd and still dropping.
Yeah. Netflix screwed the pooch, and they fully screwed the pooch, and they lost a lot of people. So we'll see what ends up happening with Netflix. I don't know. I'm so sick. Like, let me just say something real quick. We have Netflix. We have Prime through Bozo over there. We have all of this stuff.
And you still have to pay 20 some bucks or. It's just stupid.
So
you're already paying for the app. Why do I have to keep paying for a movie?
For all kinds of shit.
To rent it, to buy it. I'm paying for your shit every month.
Why do you have to pay more? So when we have Prime, for example, when you go and look at Prime movies.
It's just greedy. It's greedy.
There's very few Prime movies that aren't complete shit, okay? And then every other movie that they list would be like Paramount Plus, AMC, a whole litany of shit that they own, right? For you to be upsold to watch the freaking movie.
It just really irritates me. It's like fucking toilet paper and paper towels. We all have to buy it forever. Right?
Yeah.
So you're going to make money. Why do you have to be so fucking greedy? Because it's not like it's an upgraded toilet paper or paper towels.
It's
a bunch of bullshit
It's the same crap.
thrown together. So it's the same thing. It's like people are buying your service. You're going to make money. I get that your service is going to go up, every year or whatever but it's just everything today is so
Yeah, the same thing with Netflix. So you buy Netflix, right? Oh, it even gets worse with Prime. You watch a Prime movie, now you have to watch 3 minutes of advertising before you even watch the movie.
Yeah, but you have Prime.
Yeah, but you have Prime.
It's like the packages. You don't get them Prime anymore. Everything is 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, like I used to get Prime.
And unless you run to hit that buy button before, 2 o'clock or 12:01, then you might get it the next day.
Like I've bought Prime product that I've actually returned because it didn't get here in time. I don't care. I'm not gonna accept it. It's ridiculous in its face. Whereas it used to be where you have Prime and you get stuff overnight. That's all gone. And then some of the products actually have the balls to say, oh, we can get it to you, but it's an extra $2.09.
Yeah.
You're going to charge me now too. I'm paying every year for your shit ass service, right? But Netflix does the exact same thing. They do either ads, they stuff a shit ton of ads in there, or there's a ton of the movies that you can't actually watch because they're with this service, that, or some kind of crazy ass shit, or one of their shows that you have to pay extra for, or whatever. It's constant dinging.
Yeah.
The whole idea of never owning anything and leasing and renting stuff, these people have loved it, and they've milked the hell out of it. And eventually people are going to be like, look, I'm done with it. And they're just going to shut the shit off.
Yeah, someone here, I just missed it, but they said they haven't had Netflix in 5 years.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, I'm trying to backtrack.
Yeah, no problem.
We did Ricky Joe. Free membership. Sorry, guys.
Take your time.
oh,
I
by the
won't
way-
kick you.
Well, it's not my fault that your program their program decides to scroll around town. Yeah, we did that one. Don't plan to buy.
Well, she's kind of scrolling through this.
Real Mo, just wait. You sit there. God.
Mo.
Why not, right? Since it's in use, we can rent out Area 51 for Shannon's Bombs, LOL.
I like
and
that.
Confess.
Rent it out. Absolutely.
John Gomez, trucking would be convoys. And Mick Pletcher, I have mounted my Starlink Mini on top of my camping trailer, pointing straight up with the weather shielding over it.
No problem, right?
John, I think Elon has them in his car because when it recalled, they just send it out to the car updated.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Tommy McNeely, 500, what is that?
Kilobits.
Oh, okay. Is good enough for audio streaming, phone calls, text. I am thinking let's strap one to the top of the old Fed truck.
You could.
Old feed truck, sorry.
Yeah, an old feature, and you're getting 500 kilobits. I mean, it's a lot of data that people don't really understand. They don't get that. So yeah, there's certain things that you can do to make it more feasible to use that lower amount of data. And there's a lot of different things. Shit, the stuff that I had to do when I first started doing this channel with that crap ass service. Remember, I was uploading you guys videos and you didn't know it, using 1.5 megabits up. And it would take hours to get you guys a video, and I still did it. And I compressed the holy shit out of them. And I did it in such a way that you couldn't tell. You go back like 6-7 years, take a look at some of my videos, and they're pretty compressed. So, you do what you got to do. So, anyways, yes. Did we get to the end of the internet?
No.
Okay.
Mick Pletcher, both homes.
Your eyes sleepy?
My eyes are so tired. Mick
Only you,
Pletcher
Fab. I don't even
said
know.
only me.
I'm gonna make a shirt that
been-
says my eyes are tired.
I'm
not
make a
sleepy.
shirt. I'm
Just
not.
my eyes are
Just
tired.
my eyes are tired.
That's something that your son would
my
say
eyes have
when I'm
been
trying to get him up in the morning.
My
Dad,
eyes have been working
my
since
eyes are
5 o'clock
tired.
in the morning. 5. Okay, this dude gets another hour in. When he gets up, I'm already on the road. Okay.
Did I get another hour in?
Yes,
I'm
you get
wandering
up
around.
at 6. I get up at 5. Don't you look at me like that. I will take a video and share with your friends.
Okay.
Okay. Kamikaze. YouTube does not like me much other than times I'm sending JC super chats. They can get their 30% tax.
Yeah.
Let's see. Starlink Mini is 17 watts.
17 watts for the Mini.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what it's doing, right? Probably idle would be 17. I would guess that it's probably more.
David
Let me
Caldwell,
look that
the
up.
fiber to my house runs along the highway about 15 miles on telephone poles. Every time a tree falls, subscribers lose connection for about a week.
Exactly.
Shannon
Same
said,
here. Every time like a freaking a small animal farts, boom, we have no connection out here because the poles are so brittle that they've been around. The wood poles have been around for so damn long, and then AT&T wanted to put fiber and hang them on these brittle poles.
Yeah.
That's how smart AT&T is. So yeah.
What are you going for as Halloween next week?
a good question.
I don't know. We may not be here. So yeah, we'll let you know. We may be on the road. God, it scrolled. Ricky Joe, is it worth getting the 5 gig speed through AT&T fiber? Does any device even have Wi-Fi card that goes anywhere near 5 gig speed?
No, I mean, not really. Not
No?
really. I mean, the only time that it's good to like get that type of speed is if you are, a company and you're using like all fiber channel switches, and your entire network is a 10 gig network, or then you could possibly use it for like multiple machines, but like one machine, most of the machines aren't going to be able to handle that kind of speed anyway. So yeah, there's a finite amount of speed that you really can use on one machine. It's more when you're talking about those numbers, it's more for propagation to multiple machines where it's worth it. You kind of get that. At that point, I would use like QoS, like on a fiber channel or something, quality of service on a fiber channel, and then set X amount of speed per channel or per node, per instance, however you want to look at it, and then do it that way. So yes, there's use cases, but just for like one guy, playing Call of Duty or something, it's not going to be of any value. It's just way too much speed. You can't use it.
Okay, here you go. Super chats.
Shannon with a super
Shannon.
chat.
All right, so Shannon says to get gifted memberships in YouTube live chats, click join, gift settings, allow gifts, or tap the gift icon during a stream and enable allow gifts.
I didn't even know that.
Personal accounts are eligible. Way to go, Shannon. Thank
Shannon,
you.
see, Shannon comes up with all this shit. See, Shannon, thank you so much for that. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to remember that. So you do have to enable gifts for people to be able to gift you anything, and it's only for personal accounts. So if you have like some type of business account or corporate account, you're not going to get or have the ability to get a gifted membership. Interesting.
So let's
Viva
see.
le gifts, Mo says.
Yeah, I've got to backtrack though, because my thingy here scrolled off into the abyss. Let's
You
see.
do it.
We did Ricky Joe. Okay, hold on.
Oh, there's one by Hillbilly.
Yes, Hillbilly in Asia. Elon Musk claims Tesla's new A15 chip is 40 times more performant than previous gen A15 next gen custom silicone for vehicle AI to now be built by Samsung and TSMC.
Yeah, that's probably accurate. These new chips that they are making, Samsung is making for SpaceX, Starlink, are going to be pretty amazing. AI built into it for being able to do a lot of steering. Also, the one of the problems that there is when you're using a phone with a satellite, right, is that unlike a tower that is stationary, that your phone locks into, the satellite's doing this. And then the next satellite is doing this. And the next satellite's doing this. So it has AI in this new chipset that actually locks in on the satellites. And then as they come by, knows what the next satellite's location will be before it gets there, and then locks into the next one. So there's a lot of shit that goes into that chip. I didn't want to get into all the details, but there's a lot that's going on in those chips that are going to not only increase speeds, but allow it to just have connection like in places that you would never even dream. So just hang in there. I might do a video and get in a little bit deeper, but yes, Hillbilly, yeah, that's correct. Also, what I did find up, I did look on some of their built-in documents over there, and what they're saying is that the Starlink Mini has an idle power consumption of 15 watts. Under full load, the high demand use, like in streaming or uploading, it typically draws about 30 to 40 watts with a peak of 60 watts during startup or maximum activity. The average power consumption during normal operation is 25 to 40 watts. So that's about what I thought. So I mean, yeah, I mean, figure 15 would be your idle. And for the most part, if you're not using it a lot and it's like strapped to your roof, it's sitting there, it's drawing 15 watts, which is nothing.
Wow, Shannon is really going to town here,
What
you
is
guys.
Shannon doing?
He is being Santa Claus
Holy
in
shit.
October.
Santa Shannon? Wait a second. It's Santa Shannon.
Yes.
Come on.
It's Jack. It's the bombs before Christmas.
There it is. There it is. It's Santa Shannon.
Wow.
Santa Shannon is in the house. Wait, let me pull out Santa Shannon. Wait.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait a second. Is that Santa Shannon? I think. Oh wait, is he? Oh, it is.
Look at that. I love it. Instead of trick or treat, it's Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
There he is. Santa Shannon is in the house.
That's great.
Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it.
That is awesome.
Oh my God. That's good
All right,
stuff.
you guys, if you're getting these memberships,
Please say thank you.
Yeah, please reach out. Give a shout out to Shannon or Baja Racing for all this funness and joy. It's awesome.
Joy. I like that. Oh, the joy.
All the joy. Low Tech Greg, my Gen 2 draws 38, 40 average.
There you go.
Good night, no one.
Thank you for being here, no one.
Oh my God. Joy. It's going to be it, William. It's going to be the new.
That's it. What is this?
My eyes are tired and joy.
Don't do it. Let me see here. Mick says Ford announced this week that the next version of the Super Cruise will be fully hands off. Interesting. The CEO said you will be able to watch TV. So they're trying to do a Tesla thing, I guess. So yeah.
Tommy McNeely said Shannon Claus. I like it.
No, it's Santa Claus.
Shanna Claus.
Santa Claus. Come on now.
I like
That's
it.
the shirt, Shannon. Shannon, you got to make that shirt for the kids. And you got to make it. All right? Promise me. Santa Claus.
Shanna Claus.
I like it. Do you not love that?
I do. I like it.
Look at that.
Michelle 3 said there will not be anyone left unsubbed soon at this rate.
Oh, man. That's awesome.
William said, I like how Joe had that on the hop.
What is this? It says, Christopher says, Joe, you need pink panties?
Yes. If I'm going to video you at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my God.
We would have problems if Joe was wearing pink panties, you guys.
I would have problems wearing pink panties. I don't even know.
Yeah, there would be a problem. Houston, we have a problem.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Mark,
Her eyes.
my eyes are tired, Mark. October 25th, Falcon 9, Starlink, 11:12 launch time, 7:20 a.m. And
Out of Vandenberg.
yes, Space Force Base in California.
There you go. Let me see.
John Gomez, Christmas is already being celebrated in the Philippines. Woo, that is early.
That
for
is
us.
early.
But that's cool. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, people. Here. What he just said. Let me see if we can get that to pop over. Let me see if it pops over. Hold on. Does it? No, it didn't. Hold on, guys. Don't panic.
I'm not panicking.
Hold on. Don't panic.
Are you guys panicking?
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can bring on the screen because
Bring on the screen.
it didn't bring it in for some reason. But hold on just a second. Here we go. I got it. We make this happen.
What are you doing?
We're professional.
Are you really though?
Not really. So here, let's see if
I
this.
suck. I'm fake.
You're fake.
I'm faux.
There we go. All right. So guys, that right there. If you look in the upper right hand, in the upper left hand corner, do you see what it says? Next rocket, you see it there? Next rocket launch, Starlink 11-12, Falcon 9, SLC 4E Vandenberg, scheduled 11 hours, 58 minutes, 20 seconds. That's the countdown. So this right here, if you guys have never been here before, that is our 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. This is called the Star. This right here is our space station, right? Some people call it the Starbase, but we call it the space station. And here you'll be able to listen to nice tranquil music, deep space music. You'll have like the next 5-6 flights will be scrolling in the top over there. On the lower left-hand corner, you're going to see breaking news that's going on. In the center at the bottom, you have every single Starlink satellite live, exactly where they are floating around the planet on that globe there. Upper right-hand corner, you have solar weather. That's going to give you elevated or not elevated, however it is. It's going to tell you if we are currently experiencing any kind of solar issues that could affect our satellites. And then the lower right-hand corner, you can see Vandenberg. You'll also see Starbase. And then finally, you're going to see here in Florida, which is on our space coast, we're going to see the weather report. And it gives you what the launch probability is in the next hour. So that is something that I put together for you guys. I just want to show it to you. And you guys can take a look at it. Go to the channel, then go to live and just pick it and go watch it. I had a lot of fun making it, and it's currently in beta. There's a lot more that I want to do with it. But as of right now, that's the way it is. And there's a lot of great information. And it does have that ambient deep space sound to it. So you can literally sleep by it, or I usually code to it because it's very relaxing. There's no percussion. Anyways, that's my sales pitch on all of this work that I did.
Speed Racer, thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciated.
Thank you, Speed Racer.
And hold on, I have a question here. Wait, where did it go? I just saw it. Damn it. Oh, David Colwell. What happens if Shannon donates more than there are viewers?
So not just the people that get the super chats are, like Shannon was saying, is the people that contribute to the channel, either by maybe doing a thumbs up, a like, maybe doing comments, just being active. The people that are active, those are the ones that end up they're more likely to get a free gifted membership, but they do not have to be live with us to get the membership. So even if there's more memberships than people, other people will get them that are currently not on. They'll just roll into YouTube and they'll be like, wait a second, I got this free membership. How did this happen? And the problem is I hope, but I don't think it does, tell them that Shannon is the one that gave them that membership. So that's something that I think should happen. I don't know. I don't think that it does, though. Anyways, I'm going to turn.
Shannon wants you to light it up. Light it. Why are you pointing?
Oh, I didn't mean to point it at you.
My eyes are tired. I'm tired.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Point it in the middle of your forehead, right here.
3, 2, 1. Here we go. Holy!
You see?
Did you see that?
That would have totally.
That would have.
Cinched
That would have been it.
it. You would have had like a.
It would have been like
part.
a Michael Jackson.
No, you would have had a part.
A reverse mohawk.
Yeah, like the little rascal kid.
Damn, Shan, that was like over a foot that time. You see how it's random? And I didn't do anything.
Alfalfa. Had to think about it for a second.
Well, we're not going to see this anymore.
Right.
If anyone wants to contribute to the show, they can send in the new version of this. It's going to be they're going to come out with a block 3.
With a new one?
You'll see these front, let's say, or top.
It like smells too, like
Yeah,
propane.
no, yeah. These fins, let's call them, flaps is really what they are. But instead of being like this, 180 degrees opposing each other, they're kind of like tapered in, almost the way like a bird flies through the air, and it's like at 140 degrees instead of 180. So there's going to be other changes on the super heavy, the bottom piece. Instead of them having 4 of those grid fins, the ones that steer, they're going to have 3. And instead of having catch pins, those catch pins are going to be part of those 3 grid fins. So there's so much new shit that's going on with the new Block 3. I cannot wait to see what happens with it. So
Yeah.
I am ready.
Oh, Shannon's popping off again with
Shannon.
tons of
Oh my God, Shannon. Holy hell.
a whole bunch of gifts tonight.
My
Whole bunch of
God.
gifts
Hold
tonight.
on. That deserves.
Lots of
Wait a
people.
second. A
Lots of
Santa
people.
Claus is back in the house.
You're gonna have to make a specific one for Shannon, a Santa Claus one.
I'm going to. Shannon, help me out.
You gotta change his face so it looks like Shannon.
God, okay. We're gonna see if we can do that. Shannon, I want to see if I can make like a Santa Claus that looks like you. You know that would be freaking awesome. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Shannon. Man.
William said Santa's gonna get a facelift. Yeah.
Oh my God. I love it.
Shannon said you're on your own with that task.
Yeah.
Mo said, Joe, make sure Santa Claus with the jingles.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know, like the AI, people think like AI is so amazing and stuff. And what I've figured out is this, and I've been using all the different ones from Grok to Chat to Perplexity to like Claude, all different ones, right? And what I find out is if you are an expert on a subject, I don't care what it is. Like Fabiola she really understands color. She really understands anything having to do with hair and makeup, wardrobe, all of this kind of stuff, right? She's an expert at it. So if she would go in there and ask questions, she will find that some of the answers that are pushed as being accurate, she'd be like, you're full of shit. Because she will know that it's absolutely not true.
Yeah, the same thing with you when someone is
So
talking about...
when I ask things about SpaceX Starlink, for example, it will come back with like answers, responses that sound 100% plausible. Not only just plausible, but this is the answer. And the truth of the matter is it's a fallacy. So when I go and say, listen, that is absolutely not true. There is not, 500 DTC satellites on orbit. There's now about 800. Then it says, oh, you were right. Let me go ahead and fix that for now. Well, no shit. Well, why am I asking you when you're going to tell me bullshit information? You're supposed to be AI and have access to all of this knowledge. Mm-hmm. I might ask something that's more maybe like, okay, the aft flaps on the Starship. And maybe I'll ask about something about them. And then it'll start telling me something about the ones at the top. Or it's just like, it does shit that's just not right. And if you know, I know programming, right? I can do Python, Java, CSS stuff. I do a lot with Perl script because I used to do a lot of Linux stuff and working on, routers and stuff. So I'm pretty proficient. And then sometimes it will code shit. And then I'll look at it and be like, what the hell are you coding? What are you doing? So it'll take code that literally should be, maybe 20 lines and have like 80 lines. And I'm like, what the frick are you doing? What is all this mess, this gibberish,
Mm-hmm.
like one thing talking to the other and doing all this shit? It's just ass backwards. So be very leery when you're using AI because it really sounds to be accurate when you're not an expert at the subject. But when you are, you know how inaccurate they really are. So just be careful. So anyways, I just have to put that out there.
Okay, so Shannon did a super chat. You are the bathroom remodel expert.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
That was done. Actually, nothing in that bathroom was done by anyone else, okay, besides
Electrical.
the electrical. Yeah. And
And
just
some
the moving of the
plumbing,
plumbing.
yeah,
Just
moving of the
moving an outlet on
Yeah.
the plumbing. That's it.
Yeah. I did demo.
She breaks shit and I fix it.
I do the demo and I do the design.
Yes.
And all of
And
that.
I do the labor, right?
And he does
That's
the
why you see
labor.
like calluses
The
and
problem
stuff.
with Joe is that it takes him fucking years to do the labor. So it's 3 years. This month is 3 years.
She just dropped the F-bomb.
Yeah.
Now I'm screwed.
See, Shannon, I have bombs too. Look at that.
Are you speaking to Santa Claus?
Yeah. Santa Claus.
Oh, man.
All right, let me see real quick here.
Wait a second, Santa Claus.
What?
I think that Santa Claus can use some snow.
Oh, wow. We're really throwing everyone for a loop. You have Jack behind us, and now we have Santa Claus on the screen. People are going to think that they're watching, like,
They don't know what the hell they're
from
watching.
last year. They'll be like, this is live. It's not live. It's from last year. Santa Claus is on there.
Yeah, and Santa Claus is there.
Mike Lee, is AI really much more than a super search engine?
No. Well, so it's a super search engine that learns from its mistakes.
Okay.
It's kind of what it is. I mean, in real, just shallow terms, that's basically what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Jeffrey Barrientos. Hey, Jay. SpaceX is actually launching Kuiper satellites.
Are they?
I don't know. Are they?
It could be. Yeah. They need to because ULA is not going to be enough for them to be able to get Kuiper on. I mean, they said that they wanted to have Project Kuiper online before the end of the year.
Shannon said, dude, it's Halloween. What are you, Walmart?
Yes, that's right. Walmart, they skipped Halloween.
All the stores are like
All the
that,
stores,
though. That's retail.
They completely skipped Halloween. Halloween is like done.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think they even went to Thanksgiving. I think they just went
There was no
straight
Thanksgiving.
to-
Thanksgiving
yeah.
is gone. What did we say it was? Hallow Thanksmas?
Yeah, I call it Hallow
Thanksmas.
Thanksmas.
Yeah, Hallow Thanksmas.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the stores, that's all you get is Hallow Thanksmas, and that's it. And the thing is, I don't even see very much thanks. Thanks is like gone,
no.
and Hallow is like
Duck and
pretty
Run,
much gone too.
Duck and Run wants to know, how do you know if you got a membership?
That I don't know.
How do you know?
I have
don't
no
know.
clue.
Okay. Next, Mark Sparks. Lawyers have been caught recently getting AI to write legal briefs. Well, people are using AI
They
to
better-
do their own jobs and phasing themselves out, and that's how
It's true.
brainiac
No,
they are.
It's true, but when they write these legal briefs, since they are experts, they need to have their paralegals and shit review this stuff, or they're going to start losing cases because they're going to think that
They're
it's
going to
correct,
start losing people.
and it's not correct. Okay, it's not correct. Legal is pretty good. The reason why legal is really good is because there's sightings and
Oh my God.
there's sightings and verse for everything. You follow what I mean by that? There's sightings and verse for everything, meaning that when you find an answer to something, you can find cite and verse to that answer, meaning that you can find case law for each instance that proves that to be factual in that specific state, let's say. So it's very analytical, right? So ChatGPT and all of the rest of these do a really good job at that. When they really fall short is when there's something that needs to be creative and the use of deductive reasoning, and when you have their chain of thought turned on so you can see how they're rationalizing, sometimes they rationalize stuff stupid. And that's why they come up with stupid answers. So anyways, yes, it's an overgrown search engine that has the means of learning.
God, I just
Pretty
shut
much.
off the thing.
Very good job. YouTube.com/JCristina.
Thanks. I
Her
kinda
eyes are
figured that.
tired.
My eyes now, my fingers are tired.
Yes,
Yes.
Mo says it's
Yes.
Mo says hallow thanks miss. Yes. It's so hallow are how we are zombies. You know, hallow are we zombies.
Mo said, give Welchie the blue money wrench.
Yeah.
Kamikaze, I could buy a membership, probably should do so. In past, I just do
appreciate that.
super chats. That would be awesome.
Thank you so much.
Let me see. Hold on, because I closed this window on accident. Yes, everyone's sharing. Thank you very much. Your name will have a round circle with a star in the middle. That's how you'll know that you received a membership.
There you go. A star.
Yes. Well, it's a round
Circle.
yellow circle with a star.
Right.
So, yeah. And any other last minute questions?
Yeah, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah. Mick said LLMs are not the solution to AGI and ASI.
I mean, it's true. I mean, it's true. There are many other systems that have been made over the years that large language models can't even hold a candle to, that truly do a better job at learning. But see, the thing is so they have put so much resource into the LLMs. A perfect example is like Elon Musk Grok. I think they're at 250 or 300,000 NVIDIA cards are running that damn thing. Did you hear that, right? Over 500,000 GPUs running the friggin' thing. So they've put a lot of resources into it. So it's very easy for it to learn and get better and better. That doesn't mean that at the heart of it, it's done well. It just means that you throw enough money at anything, you're going to get a pretty good answer, a pretty good response. That's my personal opinion on it, okay? So I did a piece on Mark Zuckerberg that YouTube fucking hated and got no views because I called Zuckerberg out. So watch that video. I talk about what happens when a company like Meta pulls up to your rural community and decides to wipe out 150 acres of land and,
this is what we're going to talk about.
and install a server farm for their AI. What happens? And the thing that happens is not only does your electric bill go up because the electric company is basically subsidizing their farm, and now everyone else's electric has to go up, and it's inevitable. The other thing that happens is that the water in your area goes to shit. What do I mean by that? I'm glad you asked me. Because it happened here with us, and I'll tell you why. So the reason the water goes to shit is because those server farms need to be cooled. When you take 300,000, for example, NVIDIA CPU, GPUs, they're sweating. Those things are running hot as hell, okay? And the chillers need a lot of water. So the Meta farm, that thing is using 500,000 gallons of water per day. You hear that? 500,000 gallons of water that they're pulling out of these massive wells in these rural areas per day. Okay? So all the places around that area, the wells are running dry, and then the wells are being contaminated. Why are they being contaminated? I'm glad you asked me. Once again, the reason they're getting contaminated is the same thing as why the water here will get contaminated. Because we got an FPL plant near us. Now, FPL plant near us is running on propane, on natural gas, right? On natural gas, not propane. Natural gas. So you would think that it's very clean burning, but it requires the same high quantity of water to cool, to chill while it's making its power. So what does it do? They have massive wells that they suck out hundreds of thousands of gallons of water. They cool the system, and then they have another additional wells that they pump the water back into the ground, 1,000 feet down into the aquifer. So they're pulling it here, they're cooling all the shit, and then now that water is being pumped back into the ground. Follow that? So when you are doing this, all of the heavy metals, all of the crap, that the additives that go into this cooling system gets pumped back in.
Most said they're contaminated with lead.
Lead, of course, from the metals. So, and that is what ends up happening in these areas near these meta farms. So what ends up happening?
Taking care of the environment.
Yeah, they're taking care of the environment. So they destroy anywhere from about 40 to about 75,000 trees as they clear about 150 to 200 acres. They cement the whole fucker,
But
and then they deal.
Their green deal at that time does not matter.
No,
The green
and I'm glad
doesn't
you said
matter.
that.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you said that. So people would be like, well, how can they do that? There's got to be green, there's got to be rules and regulations.
No, they're
Do you want to know
special.
how they do it, guys? This is how they do it. So in this rural area that they just screwed, okay, they are screwing them, but they get freebies. They get bozo bucks. They get, when they do, let's say, a wind farm, they get credits. Okay. Now those credits can be called in for anything. So you get, let's say, 100 credits here, and you do 100 bad shit things here. You take your 100 good credits, and it offsets the 100 I'm a freaking asshole credit. Okay. So this is what they're doing. They're making a wind farm. They're putting in a solar shit down in California. They go into Georgia, whatever. They go destroy the fucking rural area. And then they use their credits to offset the bad shit that they did. Green.
Yeah. It's kind of
So
like...
this is the video that I did. That's why it got no freaking views. It literally has like 1,100 views as of today. You guys can go see.
I'm going to work on sharing it, though.
Check it out. Check it out.
My-
Because
the-
they don't want you to know about this kind of
didn't-
shit.
No, because I didn't even understand that, and I was watching something like on my own, and then I asked him about it, and then he was explaining it to me, and like people don't know. They legit
just
don't
don't
know.
know.
They don't understand the process of how computer and technology works, let alone the extent of that. You know, people just don't know.
Yeah. There's
But
always
the
like
hypocrisy of it all, it just really
It's
just
bad.
pisses me off. Yeah, it's so bad, and like it's so blatant, and people just they don't get it. Like they don't get. I mean, both sides are shit.
Yeah.
Okay, as simple as that. As plain as day.
John
it's
says,
just-
tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, well, it's Free Speech Friday,
Free Speech
John. But yeah, it just, you know, like people on the left are crazy supposedly about the environment, but it's just such bullshit because it's another means in a ways of controlling people and making them believe something when it's just caca.
Yeah.
And then the right will say, well, we care about the environment too, but they really kind of don't. It's very little. It's like, can we just have like a middle?
If you just put a certain something in this hand,
Right. It's just it's a mob. It's the mob.
What is in this hand? I can't see it. I can't see it. So whatever you put, if you put enough of something over here, what's in this hand? I can't see it. I can't see it. So this is what happens. It doesn't matter what party, what side, what bullshit. It doesn't matter. It's
Like-
all about money. It's all about. And the thing is what's really sad is when you see people that are on their farm for 30 plus years, and all of a sudden Meta comes and plops their piece of
Right.
shit
And then-
literally 1,000 feet from
Right,
them.
and then they're taking over their property, like Mo said, like eminent domain. Like eminent domain my ass, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You just took my shit that has
they
been
can
in
do
my
that.
family for generations. Like
And,
no,
yeah,
that's
people
not
don't
okay.
realize that eminent domain is a thing.
It's
like
bullshit.
if
It's
you
bullshit.
live near an airport and the airport wants to expand, they will take your shit. They will
Yeah.
offer you a decent amount of money, but if you don't take it over a certain amount of time, they will take it. The
Yeah.
government will take it. So,
Yeah.
you know, but anyways,
But I like
watch
that you
that
were
video.
talking about that. If you do this, it cancels that. I'm Catholic, so don't come for me. But whatever. Yeah, go to the confessional. You screwed up. You killed somebody. But you know, if you go and confess, you know, cancel it, and you'll get a credit. You'll
Yeah,
be
you
good.
say,
It's
you say
fine.
10 Hail Marys,
Yeah.
a couple Our
Yeah,
Fathers,
do a
you're
couple
good.
of the rosaries. You're good. You know, it's like
Tithe, give a little extra
that kind of
in the
shit.
basket, and you'll be fine. Don't
Such
worry
bull-
about that.
it's
Doesn't matter.
bullshit.
So yeah, but it's really sad what they're doing with the environment, and I call out Zuckerberg in this video. You know, really holding to the fire with this and what they have done. But you know what? All of these AI farms are the same. They all require the same amount of power, and they all require the same amount of water to cool the damn things. They run hot. They run hot.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's kind of it. Watch that video.
Christopher
you know
Yeager
what?
said servers always need cool big stuff like that's just crazy. Make it make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
A half
It
a
doesn't.
million gallons of water per
Yeah.
day. Think about
And
those numbers.
you know, I'm gonna do a digging because how many of these facilities so far?
There's a lot.
But nobody really knows because like it's like they're not hiding it, but they're
No.
not really talking
What
about
they're doing
it,
is
you
they're
know?
bringing them into rural
Right,
areas that don't,
exactly.
like into towns that
Right,
don't have
right.
shit or they can't
Yeah.
fight, they can't
Yep.
do anything. That's what they're doing. Take a look at my video, and I show some video of like this couple, and you know what outside of their house looked like when they literally demoed the ground. I'm not going to give it away.
Right.
Anyways, go watch the video.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Go watch
Watch
the
it.
video. And matter
It's
of fact, share that video. Fuck these people, all right? Share the video. Let a lot of people see it. Just like every other one of my videos that has 10, 20, 30,000 views, 10,000 views. This one has 1,000 because they are
Yeah.
doing what they do.
Yeah. and you know another thing is too, it's people that are so naive, like that they don't question things. It's like,
Yeah.
well, the government is reporting this, so that's that's the way it is. Like, what fucking planet? Like, where do you come from? Like, who trusts the government? Hell, I barely trust Joe. Jesus, come on.
She didn't even trust me with her sleepy eyes.
With big tired eyes.
Jeez, oh my God. So yeah.
No, but I'm serious. Like, how naive are you? Like, it's the government. The government, if you want to know where we are today and where we are going tomorrow, then you need to go back in history and take a look at all the things the government has done and then tell me that you trust the government.
So look up Newton County, Georgia, Meta. Newton County, Georgia, Meta. That's where they have the 150-acre destruction. And then look up Louisiana, Meta.
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
No, it's
Louisiana. There they have about 120 acres that they destroyed.
Which one is the one that the guy owned the family for like
the farm and all
Yeah,
that I was talking
for-
about?
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
the,
That's
that's
the
the
one
one in
that I sent
Georgia.
you. That's the one in
That's
Georgia.
literally in Newton County,
Yeah.
Georgia.
Okay.
No one would you wouldn't even thunk it.
No.
If I didn't tell you about this shit, you wouldn't even think that this
No.
even happens.
No, because
okay?
I didn't know that was a thing. That's how AI worked. I didn't even know that was.
You know, if you just do like an estimation on normally like an acre of land in these type of southeast areas in the forest, like Blue Ridge or whatever, you end up with about 400 to 500 mature trees per acre. It's about what it's at. So when you do the math, you end up with like 40 to about 75,000 trees that were deforested. 75,000 trees, guys.
That's
Just
crazy.
torn up. Over here,
So wait,
we can't even rip out a goddamn fern without having some type of like freaking lawsuit.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
I
but they
remember
can
that.
just go like
that's hypocrisy
Yeah.
right there.
like they worry about like a cypress tree has gone down or something.
Like how long we've been out here for? How long now?
30 years about,
yeah.
20, 30
so
years.
like when we were building the house, the environmental people came through and told us where we had to build the house on what side of the
Yeah,
property. We
because
couldn't pick.
this was wetlands.
Yeah, because we couldn't touch it because of the wetlands. So fast forward like 20 years, 15 years.
They
Even.
don't give a shit.
And now people come through here, they buy the lots and literally annihilate the whole lot.
There's like one
And
pine tree like
yeah,
sticking up.
they'll plop the house wherever, and
Wherever
then
they
all of a
want.
sudden you'll see these poor little rabbits, the raccoons, like just running from lot to lot, which is really sad because it's like there's got to be a balance somewhere, And all these people doing all this, like all this crap, is always that
Yeah.
greed. That
I mean,
total
just think
greed.
about this. The Meta farm is taking about 10% of all water usage of the entire freaking county. Just from that
That is
one
crazy.
place. Once again, 500,000. So I'm just going to leave you with this, and I won't talk about this anymore. I want you to watch this, right? Check this out. Meta reported only 273 metric tons of CO2 in 2022. 273 metric tons from its data centers using market-based accounting. Yet, independent analysis estimates the true emissions could exceed 3.8 million metric tons, a discrepancy of over 19,000 times due to the reliance of renewable credits and opaque reporting. Did you follow that? You follow that last statement?
Yes.
Renewable credits. Guys, look up renewable credits.
credits.
Those are the get out of free fucking
That's like-
jail card
that's the-
shit.
the
That's
go to
it.
the
Renewable
confessional.
credits. They go and they do like, you know, put a windmill here and they get X number of credits. They go
Someone
and do
had-
solar, the X number of credits. Then they go and blow some shit up and like tear down 75,000 trees and here's our credits.
Yeah.
Like
Someone
what
mentioned
is that?
something, I forgot the name, but someone mentioned something about them getting a certificate
Of idiocy?
No, I missed it, but yeah.
What certificate, guys? What certificate?
Wait, I have to go back because I passed it when you were talking about it. I don't know. I'll keep looking.
Okay, you look.
but-
We're going to go through some of these. See, I went on and on. Normally, we should have been out of here already,
Well,
but
because
I'm
I
sorry.
told you to start that conversation
Yeah,
sooner
I know,
than
I know.
later.
I just
but
wanted to bring it up because it really makes me mad. You know,
It makes.
does.
Oh, it's here. Mike Lee said all they need is a certificate of public good.
Okay. Wait a second.
A
Wait.
certificate
Hold
of
on. Where's my
public good.
pen? I'm making.
Ask ChatGPT.
I'm gonna make a certificate for JCristina, a certificate of public good. I'm a public good doer.
You're a good doer.
I'm a public good doer, so this is my certificate, so I can go burn down half a forest. Wait a second. I'm gonna make myself one.
Shannon's blowing up the chat with
Oh,
more
no.
super chats.
Shannon, what are you doing?
Not
Oh.
super chats, gifted memberships.
Oh
sorry.
my God! And the snow is going
wait,
to start
here, hold
dropping,
on.
and the Santa Claus is coming out.
Mick Pletcher said Meta just built a huge data center in Gatlin, Tennessee, and will be building a second one in Clarksville, Tennessee. There you go.
There you go. So Tennessee is
So
screwed.
keep an eye on that. Listen for water issues and
Yeah.
all kinds of things.
Keep on top of this shit, guys.
Yeah.
Keep on top of it. And if you are in an area that is going to that this is coming to you, and you have the ability to go to one of these board meetings or something and say no to it, it won't help, but at least your voice will be heard. Because just like what happened here with FPL, it didn't matter what any of us said. They still were going to drop FPL up the road over here.
It doesn't matter.
Okay? And destroy our water. And that's just
Oh,
it.
here you go. BC Hugh 762. They're building a data center in Marble, North Carolina.
Jesus, they're fucking everywhere.
I lived in North Carolina, like Marble. Look it up. Like you're like Marble, North Carolina, and electricity is expensive here because of it. And the neighbors close by hate it. Of course they do.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, the FPL plant portion thing that they built by us, we are still a little far away, but sometimes they blow that
Yeah, the
horn,
horns, the alarms,
and they have like loud someone speaking announcement. You can hear it all the way into our bedroom. I can't imagine the people that literally
live there.
live
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
That's
and see where
insane.
we're lucky is, like I said, so they're pulling out hundreds of thousands of gallons of water to cool the turbines in these electrical plants. The plant is running on natural gas, but they're pumping that water that's already run through the system back in. They're re-injecting it. They got these massive wells where they inject the water back in. Lucky for us, we live northeast of the FPL plant, and the water table in our region or our area of Florida runs southwest. So we will not get any of the contaminant in our area, but people that are southwest of here will. That's just it. I mean, there's not like a lot to it. And what they'll say to you is, oh, well, we push the water 1,200 feet into the ground. No one's going to be having wells at 1,200 feet. Well, some people might have a well at 100 feet. And guess how an aquifer works? Anyone knows, you still are going to get some of that. Even though the heavy metals will still stay low, some of the other bad shit comes up. It bubbles up. And it depends on how the river is running under the earth, right, in the aquifer, and how things get churned up. Who knows? So it's just bad all the way around. But yeah, I can't believe just in the chat how many of these data centers. So I haven't taken time to go through. I might do a video just on a list of all of these data centers. But
So-
fuck all. No one will see it. Because I will make it, and unless you're subscribed, you won't even know that.
Yeah,
and even if you are subscribed,
you
they won't
guys-
even tell you. They won't even tell
Yeah,
you that I even
so,
made it. You just have to find it.
Like stuff like, I mean,
Which is
so
just
we
sad.
always
It's
say,
just in your
you know,
face sad.
we always say subscribe to videos, obviously, but sometimes there's certain subject matters that really just irk me, and this is one of them because AI is just going to be everything.
Yeah, I mean,
AI
it
is
is.
going to be everything. So for them not to like really disclose how things run, and people are too busy with their everyday life, they don't get it, they don't understand it fully. So yeah, share that video.
Yeah, and then later on, you can't, you know, my father used to say you can't unscrew the cat. The cat's going to have the babies, right? It's already done. It's already finished. There's nothing that you can do about it anymore once
Okay.
once
So-
it's finished. And
So I'm gonna look this up, but Mike Lee did provide some information.
Excellent, Mike. Thank you,
It's called
guys.
a certificate of public good. Is a real thing. Google it, and then
I'm sure
in
it is.
some states it's called a certificate of public convenience and necessity.
I love these names. You got to love them. You got to love some of these names.
Jeffrey Sewell said they build a huge data center in Arizona.
See, I didn't know about that one either.
Yes. Hold on. Yeah. Mick Pletcher said we're massively expanding our solar array to offset the rising bills.
Yeah, good. Good for you.
Yes,
Good
and you
for
know what, Mo, the real Mo, you know, this is how Monsanto started. It sure did. It sure did. Phoenix on fire. Why don't they build storage, store the water, then reuse it?
I've heard that so many times, and you would think it would be the
Maybe because
simplest
it costs
shit.
so much and they don't want to be bothered, or they
So-
need the water. One or the other.
I think that they just don't want to deal with the contaminants, because if you were to store that water, wherever you store it has to be a really sealed location, and it has to be very big. Just think about 500,000 gallons per day. What is the size of reservoir? How deep and how wide? What is the circumference? You could do the math. I'm not doing the math right now. You could do the math. How big does that have to be? Very big. So they can't do it. It has to be pulled in and pushed out. It's just not possible to store 500,000, 1 million. Like literally a week's worth of water would be like what? Like 3-4 million gallons? Well, where are you going to put that?
You know what's crazy? Do you remember that movie with Kevin Costner? This is a really, really old movie, Waterworld.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I saw that movie, like, I watched it thinking, like, I don't get this. Like, who's going to be buying and fighting for water? And here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these data centers, their biggest concern in the data centers is electricity. Their second biggest concern is water. There's no other way to be able to cool these things. They need so much of it to be able to cool. It's absolutely crazy. People will be like, oh, why don't they use some type of AC systems, you know, using what is it, chlorine or so. There's other ways to cool, but they're very hazardous, very explosive when you could just use water and a shit ton of it. And guess what? You dry up everyone's well in the vicinity.
Yeah.
No one has water anymore, right? And the water that they do have is like dust. It's like muck, murky, shitty water. So, and even here with us, our wells are not running dry, but they're definitely a shit ton worse than before FPL came. Then what we have is we get these bouts of like really crappy water, and then the water is okay again.
Yeah.
Then the water will smell like sulfur, like eggs or something like that, and then it's okay again. And then all of a sudden there's a high level of tannin, and then the water's okay again. And then so we got this fluctuation.
Wait, we have to tell this story. One year for one of our kids'
birthday
party, we rented one of those huge inflatable water slides.
And you slide down.
Yeah, and it was called
2
the
stories
swamp.
tall.
It was called the Swamp Monster.
The swamp monster.
So we hooked it up to the hose, but the water was coming straight
from
the well. And we knew it was good water, but like we didn't realize how much tannin
Is
was
in it.
in there. When we were done, we all looked like we were tan. Our shorts, our clothes were stained.
We were all brown people. And our shorts looked like We crapped ourselves. Everyone, the kids, the
water
adults,
slide.
the water slide, everything was brown. We were just brown. We were like walking around brown, like fully tan.
So I'm surprised we're still here. It's good times though.
Good times. That's why I have this like little tick every once in a while. I got this little.
It was as tall as the house.
It was bigger. It was like
Yeah.
2 stories.
And my stepdad decided to go up there.
And throw himself down the shit and bust his damn knee.
He fucked up his knee. What did he do?
I don't know. It was swelled up like this.
No, but
though.
he had to go to the doctor.
He had to go to the, they had to pull out, like they had to put needles in and stuff.
That's how we party.
These are the stories, guys. And we're going to stick to them.
Thank you, Kamikaze, for the super chat. Thanks for the
Thank you so
conversation.
much.
Wish
Thank
I could
you.
catch more often. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And
Really
I think we're
appreciate
done.
it.
We're past time.
We're
'cause
way
we went
past time
into
because her eyes are tired.
Oh, they're stale. As our daughter would say, they're so stale.
They're pretty stale. Shannon, thank you for all that you do. You know, I think what I'll do is I'll end this with us going back to the push-up challenge. I will see if I can find. Is it still here? Yes, it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the push-up challenge on, and we're going to get out of here.
Yes.
I'm going to keep this going. Okay, so if you guys want to talk for a little bit, I'm going to leave it going
Also,
for about
thank you,
10 more minutes or so.
Shannon.
Shannon, thank you.
And for all of those gifted memberships and super chats and everybody else
Everything.
that gave super chats. Also, I'm sorry, my brain.
Her brain is starting to go.
brain is done.
But so listen, if you guys want to chat once this eventually dies, right? Go to the live, which is our the spaceship that you see. It's running on that computer that's behind Fabiola. That is
Yes.
the spaceship. Okay, that is it. Okay, the space station, as we call it. So go and take a look at that, and you could just hang out and talk in the chat, and maybe I'll jump in there later on and say hello to everybody. So anyways,
Okay.
we'll leave you with this.
I'm sorry, not really. I'm tired. Have a good weekend, and hopefully, I don't know if we'll see you next weekend, but
Maybe.
it's Halloween,
It is Halloween.
so we may not. So happy Halloween, just in case.
Happy Halloween. All right. We'll switch you over to here.
Shannon, after party in the space station. I am so done. I
After
cannot.
party in the space station, guys.
Super chat.
Yes.
Government subsides politicians greed. And wait, there was another super chat.
Oh. All right, we'll come back.
Mark Potachnik, so informative.
Thank you,
Thank
Mark.
you so much.
Thank you. Really, really appreciate it. You know, we appreciate everything that you guys do. It's
Thanks, Mo.
Yeah, Mo, thank you for being here. Everyone. Anyways, we're going to leave you with this. That's me pushing up this woman on a challenge of 400
He did good.
likes.
He did good.
And
This
I did.
girl is thick right now.
You gotta wait. She's not that thick. Don't let her kid you. All right. But yeah, we did it. We did it. So, anyways, that's where we're gonna leave it right here with this one. And let me see. I will pull us off, and you guys can watch that for just a minute, just for a minute, and see if you can see the very end where we actually do the push-ups. Hold on, let's see. Hang in there 1 second. Let me see if we can get this thing to go. Will it go? Will it go? It will go. Here we go.
Shannon wanted us to do a bench press of Fabiola if we got to 400 likes on the IFT-11 Starship launch
Which was last Monday night.
Monday night.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to try doing. Don't laugh. We're going to do our best.
Sam! What are you doing? Were you sleeping? What are you doing with your hand in my pit?
Where am I going to put it?
Move this hand. Move this hand. It's gonna crush.
It's going to crush your chest.
It's a mosquito. I got it. Oh, crap, my gosh.
I can't. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. My Jesus.
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
Because you just crushed my fucking shit here.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, hold on. Ready? Go.
You can't. You're not
It's
holding
not.
my waist.
It's gonna hurt you. I'm telling you, it
It's
will
not
hurt you.
gonna hurt me. You're like.
This one?
Yes.
I have to go through this. Hold on. Okay. Wait. All right. All right, ready? Stay there. Stay there. Don't move. 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 All right.
I hope you people are happy.
Shannon wanted us to do a bench press of Fabiola if we got to 400 likes on the IFT 11 Starship launch
Which was last Monday night.
Monday night.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna try doing. Don't laugh. We're gonna do our best.
Hey, what are you doing? Were you sleeping? What are you doing with your hand in my pit?
Where am I gonna put it?
Move this hand. Move this hand. It's gonna crush.
It's gonna crush your chest.
It's a mosquito. I got it. Oh, crap, my crotch.
I can't. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, Jesus.
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
Because you just crushed my fucking shit here.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, hold on. Ready? Go.
You can't. You're not
It's
holding
not.
my weight.
It's not. It's gonna hurt you. I'm telling you. It
It's
will
not
hurt you.
gonna hurt me. You're like. Shut up! I'm not even on. Don't wake up your grandkids.
Let me see.
No, it's the other one. What the fuck are you?
This one?
Yes.
I have to go through this. Hold on. Okay. Wait. All right. All right, ready? Stay there. Stay there. Don't move. 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 All right.
I hope you people are happy.
Shannon wanted us to do a bench press of Fabiola if we got to 400 likes on the IFT 11 Starship launch
Which was last Monday night.
Monday night.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna try doing. Don't laugh. We're gonna do our best.
Hey, what are you doing? Were you sleeping? What are you doing with your hand in my pit?
Where am I gonna put it?
Move this hand. Move this hand. It's gonna crush.
It's gonna crush your chest.
It's a mosquito. I got it. Oh, crap, my crotch.
I can't. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, Jesus.
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
Because you just crushed my fucking shit here.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, hold on. Ready? Go.
You can't. You're not
It's
holding
not.
my weight.
It's not. It's gonna hurt you. I'm telling you. It
It's
will
not
hurt you.
gonna hurt me. You're like. Shut up! I'm not even on. Don't wake up your grandkids.
Let me see.
No, it's the other one. What the fuck are
This
you?
one?
Yes.
I have to go through this. Hold on. Okay. Wait. All right. All right, ready? Stay there. Stay there. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. All right.
I hope you people are happy.
Shannon wanted us to do a bench press of Fabiola if we got to 400 likes on the IFT-11 Starship launch
Which was last Monday night.
Monday night.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna try to do.